recording.
Whatever.
Okay. Even though we're still reading, it's okay.
Did we have to introduce ourselves? Did she say that?
See, I don't know. It doesn't say, but like, okay, think about it. If we're all putting ourselves into one, we can't be like, oh, hello, I'm Amber, I'm Kevin,
Yeah.
I'm
Right,
Courtney, I'm
right.
Austin. You know, like we're kind of have to be like, oh, hi, we are, you know, Motor City Consulting, and this is like, blah, blah, blah,
Right, okay.
kind of thing.
It's like everybody did, and then I didn't, and I wasn't sure.
No, you did it. You kind of did more so like what we should have done because realistically, you said like thank you for bringing your issues to the firm. Like we could just start out with like hello, we are Motor City Consulting. Like thank you for bringing your issues to our firm. Like we're here to help, like kind of thing. Like you did it probably the right way because like I don't know if Kevin did that. Hi, I'm Kevin, but you know.
Right.
I don't remember what I did.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
I liked your benefits little area where you did the little bulletin points and whatnot.
Yeah, I didn't do any of those.
I didn't either. You did it like we did. Hello, my name is Kevin.
I don't even know how to open that. I think we should just all come to an agreement on who did the best one. I'm serious.
No,
You can't do that.
I mean,
And then
we could, and then just
go
go
in.
through and redo it a little bit. I agree with that because it's probably
Mhm.
the easiest way to do it. Because I mean, I'm trying to think of like how we can do this, and it's just like confusing my brain a little bit, thinking about an easy way to dissect 4 papers, like,
Unless
and
you
putting them
literally just
together.
start all over.
Unless we just did a whole new one, but
That's crazy.
I feel like your idea is the best, where we pick the best one and then we just go through and add in good things about other people's paper. Because there are some things that I like about, like, so far, got yours done and now I'm reading yours.
Kevin, how come I'm not seeing one of yours up on here?
Let's see.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's there somewhere.
I don't know. Never mind.
Did you find
Did
it?
you find it?
No, I'm reading hers right now.
I can give you my laptop if you want once, 'cause I'm on yours now.
Cool, cool. definitely said something about when it runs past one page, she wants like stuff on the top of the
Oh,
second
you're
one.
right, she did want a header.
She wanted a header
Yeah,
and like page number.
yeah,
I didn't do that.
yeah, I didn't
I didn't
either.
either.
I don't think I did.
Someone did.
I have a page number on the bottom,
Yeah.
but not the top.
Oh, yeah, I think that's what mine is too. I think all of ours are like that because of what we picked to do, like the
Right.
template or whatever. She did want that, so now we know for submitting the actual one, I suppose.
He's good. If you never found it.
No, I just
Okay.
thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm done reading. I don't know about the rest of you. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Well, so what do we wanna do? Do we wanna pick the best one and add? That what we're gonna
Yeah, I
do?
think that'd be the easiest way.
Okay, so, I don't know. Which one's the best?
I vote hers.
Yeah, I like yours.
I'm glad. I
Yeah.
was actually kind of like.
Yeah, no, cause you definitely like formatted it the right way
Yeah.
and definitely put good thought into that,
The
so.
one thing that I would carry over from mine into yours would be when you're talking about putting whatever public statement out about the core contamination. I think my big, because I remember her saying she wants specifics
Mhm.
as far as suggestions I want to do.
Mhm.
I know I had like a couple sentences on using social media as a
Yeah,
platform to do
yeah, I
that.
liked that part in yours too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
I
that
think
was
we
good.
should chop that.
I
for
also,
it.
I read mine again because I did forgot what I wrote, honestly. And, I liked when I put like, Max and Sierra have been running the company, like, they've been like the two sole runners, like we said, like, two people should take it over. In there I put like, it's been run by two people since like 1992, like specifics. I don't know, that was just one of my thoughts. I was like, oh, that was kind of good. So who wants to, do you wanna do you want to type it and then submit like the final copy? Cause like only one of us, does it.
Sure.
I mean, it doesn't matter, any of us can do it, I don't care.
One thing my computer said too is Detroit spelled wrong at the top.
Wait, what?
So it was a red line under it.
I'm gonna.
Oh, hey. Yes. Yeah. There we go. Can I just like copy and paste and work on?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's, yeah. Okay, so.
I wouldn't do big chunks, obviously.
Right.
And if you are gonna do big chunks, you can do that, but
We'll just reread it and make sure that it all makes sense.
Yeah.
Alright. Don't need to help me though.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Okay.
So like, because both of you are facing, or are the faces of the company, I would recommend either or both of you deliver the apology and explain via your social media outlets and then like the rest of that, or less.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember how much effort there was, so I gotta pull that up.
Oh, there's
Yeah,
nothing else
that's,
left.
Cause like in yours, you put that Laura, whatever her name is gonna do the apology statement, right? You wrote
Mhm.
that, okay,
Right.
so then after, like, I mean, instead of like taking that out of his, just put, like, after someone, well, like, wait. I don't know, I'm just gonna do that here, let me look at yours really quick.
And one other thing, that I noticed, when I'm looking at yours, oh, never mind. I was thinking of somebody else's.
After, I think you should put, okay, and I'm reading yours right now, the people need to see your face and to see that the company is still unified and blah, 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 and to the problem. And then you could do, because, both of you are the faces of the company, I would recommend either of you or both of you deliver an apology, wait. To the media, wait. Oh no, okay, so wait.
We could like, the fastest way to do this would be through social media via.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, no, that there's really not a whole lot to it, which would be the most convenient, fastest moving, most cost-effective way to,
Yeah.
I think that's pretty slim already.
Let me go back to this.
Is it like IE when you're doing like examples?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's I period, E period.
Right.
Yeah.
An example.
Always wondered what that meant. Wow.
Wait, what does it mean?
An example.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
Yes. Wow. Can't believe I didn't know that.
You're not
Okay.
alone, apparently.
That's true. At least I'm not alone. And I like how you addressed, like, Max, you and Sierra should be the ones in the public statement. Like, you're very personable with them, and I like that.
It's good. It's good. Good stuff. Okay, so the fastest, most cost-effective way to do this would be via social media, i.e. Facebook, Twitter, etc.
Yes.
Okay. Now what?
You could add which would be the most wait, did you put okay, fastest and cost effective? You could add in there.
I would just throw the rest of it on there, honestly.
Wait, what?
The fastest? No, you got it. Okay.
Oh.
No, she put that in the beginning
Okay.
of it. She just reworded like the way
I
that you
gotcha.
wrote it, and I yeah, got it now.
Okay. What did you like in yours? Remember something.
Just I put like 1992 about them running. Your business has been run by two people. You should in the new management part, you should do. Your business has been run by two people since 1992.
Okay.
Because then it's more information.
was kind of nitpicky, but it struck me as kind of, what stood out is in the new management section,
Mhm.
your first sentence in there is, Max, you mentioned to us the answer, like you're addressing him personally, but the letter's addressed to both of them. You know?
So should I say Max and Sierra, or just leave that part out?
I think you can reword it pretty easily. I think I would just make it more of a, you both have mentioned that you know,
Okay.
whatever.
Yeah. Under like the benefits and like the suggestions, like, you know, your bullet points, should we add like bring in more profit or something, like show that, like, you know, you'll, show you money, I don't know, I was just thinking like,
Like increased revenue?
yeah, that'd be a good
Good
one,
word.
good wording.
At least accounting class was good for something.
True.
Okay, so my computer doesn't like this sentence. Since 1992, your business has been run by 2 people.
Yeah, 'cause it's like a,
Since 1992, comma.
Nope, got the comma.
it's like a, not a complete sentence, kind of, it's just like a statement.
It wants me to change it to 2 people has run your business, which sounds ridiculous.
2 people has run your business, that does not make any
No,
sense.
that's not correct.
Good job,
I think-
Microsoft.
You should just ignore it.
Yeah.
You should do, okay, since 1992, your business has been run by 2 people with 2 separate ideas and opinions. Just take out the second 2 people and with, or, yeah.
Ooh. Should probably write the whole word. So with
Yeah, with 2 people who
separate ideas. and
have
opinions.
separate, with, wait.
You
Okay,
need to
2
sense-
people with separate, yeah.
1992, your business has been brought up by 2 different minds or something like that to make it a sentence.
Since 1992, your business has been run by 2 people with 2 separate ideas and options. Opinions.
Opinions.
I'm
Like,
an
wait,
idiot.
what?
That was my fault. I knew it said options too. I don't know. I mean, it. Opinions! Ah. What is wrong with my head? It's still what? It's saying that it's has been run is not right.
Oh, wait, what?
That I don't know. Okay, wait. Since
Consider
1992,
using
your
active
business.
voice. How do you make it active?
Has been ran. Does that change it?
I feel like it just doesn't sound right.
Has been run is correct. There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that.
Just ignore
Whatever,
it.
It's fine. Okay, so what else?
What do you guys want to pull from your own?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm looking at. I was looking at yours and I was looking at yours just now. I should probably look at mine too. So. I don't know. In mine, I put something about crisis management because it's like
I did like that.
I said, crisis management is a very important thing, and what it means is to inform the public of a problem before it becomes a crisis. And like by keeping your loyal customers in the dark and quietly refunding them will take away the trust that they hold within Robert Sellers. I totally messed that sentence up because I don't know. I was rereading it and I was like, well, that makes absolutely no sense. But yeah, I don't know. I liked that part,
Excuse me.
but that's just me.
How does everyone else think? We need a group consensus.
Oh my. I just don't know how much of like the original we're allowed to have before we get in trouble. And she says it's just like one person's paper, you know?
Wait, what? She said we can do that.
Yeah.
She said it
Sure.
doesn't matter how you do it, just you all have to kind of
She
agree
said it
on
might
it.
not be the best grade if you just submit one person, but she said you can do that.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. But I mean, obviously we're gonna
Yeah.
dissect it better than just like turning just one, like we're adding other stuff, you know?
See, if she
So-
watches this whole thing, then she'll hear me say shit.
Who cares?
Should we all swear to make it better?
There you go.
One thing,
You could add to, like when you're explaining each job that the person's doing, like to just like feed mine in, I wrote about how she's gonna reach out to like the customers that are already on the mailing list. Actually reach out to the distributors and reaching out to people like that.
Yeah, be specific as to who she's
Mhm.
reaching out to kind of thing.
Wait, what part is this then?
Where Laura will
Yeah,
like
go
write
for
the
it.
speech.
You could
and
do
reach
that
out to
in
the
like new
distributors.
management maybe.
So where is that in your paper then?
I put it after saying she was gonna write the speech to address the public.
Did you wanna add the crisis management thing in there?
What do you guys think?
what?
The part in mine where it says crisis management is like an important thing and it means to like inform the public before it becomes a crisis. And then I said by keeping your loyal customers in the dark and quietly refunding them will take away the trust that they hold within Robert Sellers.
Yeah,
It's good.
I like that, but what has to come out for that?
Yeah, I know, I'm reading right now to see
Okay.
kinda,
And I
You're
am gonna
reading mine?
try.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to,
I need to try and find what a multiple page letter is supposed to look like.
will it be in like the, not like,
you could do, we could take out, if you wanted to take out
did you
something,
Google it?
I think it's chapter 10 actually too.
you could take out like, not the whole last part of like the first first paragraph in the court contamination, but like, I feel like it would fit in, like, our suggestion is for this problem is to make a public statement that there was a problem with the courts, but that you are fixing this problem. And then you could do crisis management is a very important thing, which means blah, blah, blah. And then you could take out, because like it says, you could lose the trust very quickly. Honesty is always the best policy. So you could just like take that whole thing out and by keeping your loyal customers in the dark and quietly, blah, 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 like it'll hold, like take away the trust. And then you could always add at the end, like honesty is the best policy. Does that make sense? Did I make sense there? I don't know.
That was really fast.
I know, it was a lot. So basically what I'm saying is take out the last 3 sentences of the first paragraph in court contamination.
I don't know where I'm at. Am I on yours? Yeah, okay, so.
Yeah, so this is what, like, crisis management, and then to Robert Sellers is where I was like, that's what I've been reading. Yep, I had to fix with your Robert, that's not the right thing. And then I was gonna say, like, put it, if you took out like this part, or
Mhm.
even honestly just these two, okay, or just these 2 sentences, and like
Alright.
leave that in there, and like put crisis management here, starting like right there, and then just leave honesty is always the best policy, because that, it is. I don't know, you tell me.
I found what it's supposed to look like, and I don't know how to do it.
Okay, hold
I
on,
don't know.
I know how to do it.
Oh, is that like the header thing?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, let's
I
not.
learned how to do that. Like
Me
last
too.
semester.
I know I have learned it before, but
I'll figure it out, don't you
For sure.
worry.
Okay.
Yeah, you can make your own header, first page header, because it wouldn't be on the first page, so it'd be different first page. Okay, yeah, I know how to do it. So, once, yeah. Mhm. all I like for mine.
Oops.
One little thing that, what are we doing, by the way? Are we doing the header right now?
No,
No.
I'm just
Okay.
reading it. What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say one little, I don't know really how we would squeeze it in, but actually, now that I'm reading it, it kinda seems out of place in mine.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. You said something, but I don't remember.
Just, if you want to, it doesn't really matter to me, I don't care. Just more detail, I put, where Laura's actually reaching out to the distributors and the customers that are on the mailing list, reaching out to them to explain individually what happened and what they're doing to fix
Yeah.
it.
So
what
you
their
could,
faults are.
you could add that at the end of the, second paragraph, where it says, or, under court contamination, where it says she has great people skills and will be able to make a statement that will be pleasing to the public as well as our distributors and, you know, everything else that he said.
I had a contact ripping half of my eye today. It took me like 45 minutes to find the other half and get it out.
Oh, Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
it's been a rough day today for me.
I don't wear contacts, but
I hate it.
I've heard some bad stories. You know, last time I got a haircut, not like today, but like a month ago, in the shop and I keep rubbing my eye, keep fucking rubbing my right eye, and something's really irritating it. And I like look really closely in the mirror, and there's a little like, cause I mean obviously you get like a clipper
Yeah.
cut done. There's like a little clippered piece of hair on my eyeball, going right across the middle. So I was like, ah man. So
Yeah.
I spent 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I like putting water on it when it got like too dry,
Mhm.
and then just sitting there poking my eyeball, trying to like pinch
Yeah.
it off.
Not fun, huh?
Sucked, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yours sounds worse though. Although on the plus side,
And
the-
my eye wash solution that I was using like expired April 2016. I don't know if it was gonna blind me or whatever, but I kept using it.
it's just saline, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's fine.
But there has been multiple studies done, and this is a couple of years ago now, but there is an existing link between, when you're looking at genetics, between poor eyesight and an average of a higher intelligence.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good to know.
What are you working on right now?
The customer loyalty lore thing.
I like in Austin's where he said, I do not necessarily think, or where you said, like, they don't work together and are kept separate because of disagreements on company issues. I do not necessarily think this is a bad thing from what I can
Yeah.
tell, both Nick and Laura, both have, I like that part, that, actually like that whole paragraph.
Yeah, the conflict
Yeah.
oftentimes leads to.
Yeah, I like that. I like that whole paragraph, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, that's what I
can't
was
do
actually
too
gonna say
much.
earlier, but I don't know how you would.
Redo that and put it in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
or
what I
what
was.
you'd replace with
yeah,
it, because
yeah,
we're already
yeah.
pretty slimmed down.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean,
did anybody go to the Hamtramck Music Festival?
Negative. When was it, this weekend?
Yeah, it was actually super dope.
Really?
Well, just because there's literally a bar on every single corner.
Yeah, so it's nice.
And all of them had music going
That's
all
pretty
night.
cool. Oh, wow.
Even though a lot of these places were like way too small to actually fit, like,
More than, yeah.
Yeah, look, it's a little dope.
What is it? Oh, a deer?
Mm-hmm.
There's more than one. Oh, there's a little baby.
Yeah.
Aww. There's like 8 of them. No. Oh, he's so cute. Baby.